Greetings, welcome to the pre-concert talk for Coronation Anthems. This is a very special concert held at Christ Church Cathedral on April the 30th. It's our first choral concert since the pandemic. It's a real occasion in more ways than one. We've assembled an all-star chorus for this, the choristers of the Vox Humana Chamber Choir, being prepped by our new music director, David Stratkauskas. And we're augmented with choral scholars from both Christ Church Cathedral and the Church of St. John the Divine. Both of these churches have excellent choral programs where they support the studies of young voice students from the Victoria Conservatory and UVic. Now, our front line, singing the top soprano parts in the Handel Coronation Anthems, are the Victoria Children's Choir and the young choristers of Christ Church Cathedral School. The latter also has a very robust scholarship program for young people aged about 8 to 13. I'm doing double duty on this concert. I'm playing my usual role in the trombone section when needed. I'm also singing in the chorus for the Handel, so I've been able to view the progress on this concert, and I'm very excited, especially since I've had the privilege of working alongside the young choristers at the Cathedral ever since the program began a few years ago. It's very exciting watching young people of this age make music at a very, very high level. The music on this program is all English composers. Two of the pieces are written for the coronation of British monarchs. The Handel, of course, for George II in 1727, and Parry's I Was Glad for Edward VII in 1902. A lot of this music has been used on numerous royal and ceremonial occasions ever since. It's the perfect timing for this program, as 2022, of course, marks 70 years since our current monarch's accession to the throne in 1952. I think all fans of English choral music will know a lot of the repertoire on this program, especially the opening strains of Zadok the Priest, the first of the 4 coronation anthems of George Frederick Handel. And this has got to win some kind of an award for the most grandiose setting of what is really a particularly straightforward, almost footnote text in the Old Testament. And it's Zadok the priest and Nathan the prophet anointed Solomon king. And the rest of this, of course, you probably know the rest of this. It's almost like Handel says, you think that's grandiose, wait till I get to the God Save the King part. The only non-choral work on this program is by Sir Edward Elgar. It's a piece for brass, strings, timpani, and organ. And we're going to put the marvelous Wolf organ at Christ Church Cathedral to good use. This was first performed at Worcester Cathedral, and it's called Sursum Corda. If you know your Catholic or Anglican liturgy, the Sursum Corda is actually a part of the liturgy of the Mass. The words literally mean, lift up your hearts. The other works are perhaps more familiar than this. They are by this fellow, Sir Charles Hubert Hastings Parry. There's a British name for you. He just went by the name of H.H.Parry Parry. He's a composer that doesn't feature on symphony concerts a lot, even in this staunchly British Commonwealth country. Even though he wrote a lot of orchestral music, several symphonies, we generally only hear this choral music. He was a highly influential composer. He was a teacher of composition and a professor of music history at the Royal College of Music in London and the University of Oxford concurrently. Among his students, or the people that he directly influenced, were Elgar, Gustav Holst, Ralph Vaughan Williams, John Ireland, and Frank Bridge. He was an expert on the music of Bach. Probably his best known composition is the setting of William Blake's poetry for the hymn, the popular hymn, Jerusalem. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have either been to or have seen a Last Night of the Proms concert where this is sung with great gusto by the audience. Fun fact I learned about Parry, and I didn't know this, he wrote the official anthem of the province of Newfoundland and Labrador, the Ode to Newfoundland. It was written a long time before they joined Confederation, but they apparently still use this as an official anthem.
When sunrays cry, pine clad hills and summer's breath around, when silver voices tune my hills, we love thee, smiling land. We love thee, we love thee, we love thee, smiling land.
That clip, by the way, I think is from a TV sign-off. If you're watching TV in Newfoundland, when they used to cut off TV late at night and they would play the anthems. That's a clip from the Newfoundland anthem, Ode to Newfoundland. Now, the two works that we're performing of Parry are his 8-part anthem, Blessed Pair of Sirens. This is a setting of the poet John Milton's ode, At a Solemn Music. We're also doing Parry's Coronation Anthem, I Was Glad When They Said Unto Me. Now, this is a setting of Psalm 122. This psalm has been set by many composers for many English coronations, going all the way back to James II in 1685, where the music was set by Sir Henry Purcell. So there you are, a program of choral favorites. As I said before, I'm quite excited about this concert, and I look forward to seeing you there.